Should you buy Meta stock? Meta currently has a market cap of $617 billion. It's got $11.6 billion of cash on the balance sheet and $10 billion of debt, so the enterprise value is $615 billion. Over the last 12 months, the company has made $117 billion of revenue, $21 billion of net income, and $17.6 billion of free cash flow. That means the stock is valued at 5 times revenue, 29 times earnings, or 35 times free cash flow. Those multiples are not too cheap, especially when you consider stalling growth. Q1 revenue increased by only 3% and net income fell by 24%. On the plus side, daily active people increased 5% to 3.02 billion, so bulls say the company has plenty of levers to pull. Looking at the stock chart, Meta is a great example of a company that in a short period of time changed priorities multiple times, all thanks to Mark Zuckerberg's vision. Meta has dual-class shares, and due to this structure, Mark owns almost 60% of the voting rights, despite owning a lot less of the company. This gives him the ability to exercise significant influence in which direction the company is going. After introducing the metaverse and changing the company name to Meta, a lot of uncertainty arose. The company started investing tens of billions into a new segment called Reality Labs. The shareholders weren't comfortable with this decision and the share price declined by 75%. There's no doubt that Meta was a good purchase when it dropped below $100 a share. Now the share price has increased, there's much less margin of safety. Let's assume a scenario where Meta grows revenue 10% a year for the next 10 years, then operates with a 25% net margin. That would produce $84 billion of net income in 10 years' time. Apply a 25 times multiple to that figure and you get an enterprise value of 2.1 trillion. So that works out to an investment return of 13% per annum, which isn't bad, but it's not great either. Meta could certainly turn out to be a good investment, but there are a lot of questions that need to be answered. Is Meta going to increase its investments in the metaverse? Are users turning away from Meta's apps? And crucially, how can Meta reignite growth? For now, I give the stock a neutral rating, but these are my opinions, not financial advice. I've got no position in this stock. For more detailed investing ideas, join our newsletter at overlookedalpha.com.